Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. Today's video is going to be my introduction to all of my eyeshadow palettes, and that is because, you guys, I am going to be introducing makeup in all forms onto my YouTube channel. I will be doing makeup videos on Sundays only. That way, if you are not that way, if you are not interested in makeup, you guys can watch my other videos on Tuesdays and Fridays and leave the Sundays for some people who are interested in makeup. So today's video is going to be specifically eyeshadow palettes. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Thank you so much for watching and have a very, very beautiful day. Thanks. Okay guys, so today's video is specifically going to be my mini palettes, and I have categorized those palettes from 3 eyeshadows to 8 eyeshadows. I have several different brands sitting right here. I have some that I have multiples of and some that I do not have multiples of, but I'm going to show you the ones that I just have single eyeshadows from each of those brands in the mini category. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to start here with this Blink eyeshadow palette. It was a BoxyCharm special. I'm just going to show you guys the inside of these palettes. I am not going to swatch them, but you will get a final look at every color I do have as these videos on Sundays continue. Okay, so here's the inside of that Blink palette. I'm covering the mirror so it doesn't blind you. Beautiful colors. I love it. And I'm not the only one in my home that uses it. My 15-year-old and my 10-year-old use it as well. It is a very loved palette. So here's this one. And then I have this ColourPop palette. Anyways, so I think I told you guys that the minis consist of 3 eyeshadows to 8 eyeshadows. This is the largest one I have in my mini palette category. And I also have removed the yellow eyeshadow and put in a more mauve tone, but this is the ColourPop Lit Brentman Rock palette. I love it. I love pinks, I love mauves. This is the perfect palette. Well, one of the most perfect palettes in my collection. Anyways, ColourPop Brentman Rock Lit palette. And this one is my Wet n Wild Mega Glow eyeshadow trio. This is the smallest in my mini collection. So stinking pretty. So pretty. And then I have one of these, the City Mini Palettes by Maybelline New York, and this is the Blushed Avenue. Once again, guys, my favorite color is mauves, purples, pinks. I'm just trying to open it. Okay, here we go. Pure perfection. If you guys want to see like a specific video with any of these palettes, or like a specific color, like if you want to see me make a look with a specific color in any of these palettes, just leave it in the comments down below. That way I can eventually get to making that video for you and letting you know that that video is coming. I do have 3 Juvia's Place palettes in here. Obviously still minis. I have the Nubian by Juvia's. This is the most orange tone, warm tone palette that you will see me use. I still have a lot of orange tones and a lot of warm tones, but they are definitely not my favorite. Anyways, this is a newer palette to me and I absolutely love it. I love Juvia's Place. And the 3 palettes that I'm showing you from Juvia's Place are not my only Juvia's Place palettes. I have the Violets by Juvia's. Hello, purples. Guys, once again, purples and mauves, purples and mauves, mauves and purples, purples and mauves. This is the Mauves by Juvia's. And that color in the center, look at that shift, you guys. That is insane. Insanity, I tell you. Okay. And then I have 3 Colored Rain palettes. I still have other Colored Rain palettes. This is just in the mini category. So I have the Beauty Rest palette. So pretty, this color right here. Oh my heck, stunning, so pretty. The Colored Rain Lovelies. More purples, mauves. This color looks blue. Obviously I'm gonna have to work on my lighting because I know color is super important for makeup, but this is more of, it's like a purple blue. It's not this royal blue as it appears in my camera, so I'm sorry about that, but I will work on lighting. And then the Berry Cute palette. I've used all the colors in this palette with the exception of this one, but I should use it because it is so pretty. You guys, I also have my 10-year-old sitting here in front of me and she's looking through all of these eyeshadows with me like, Mom, I love eyeshadow. My girls are addicted to eyeshadow just like I am. Okay, and then the last 4 minis that I have are e.l.f. palettes. So there's 14 eyeshadows in my mini palette collection, and these are the last 4, all by e.l.f. This is the Velvet Touch eyeshadow. I love this palette. They remind me a lot of like the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. All super pretty, all very wearable. This chartreuse color is so nice, so pretty. And then I have 4 of these bite-size shadows. You know, the 4-pan bite-size $3 shadow palettes. Guys, cheap does not always equal bad. These e.l.f. palettes are to die for. So this is the Very Bad palette. Clearly you can see that I've used this palette. My next one is my favorite one, and that is Rosewater. I love, love, love this eyeshadow palette. Purples, mauves, and purples, mauves, and purples. And then this one is Cream and Sugar. I like this eyeshadow palette. I don't love this eyeshadow palette just because if it had like one purple, it would be 10 times better. But it's a good palette and it's the exact same quality as the other ones. It's just the darker color that I'm not, guys, I'm not super versed in makeup. This is something that I'm passionate about, something that I love, but it's not something that I have like ultimately perfected. So I am learning along with anybody else who is learning, and I am totally okay with tips, critique, and education because I love learning new things. So this is the Cream and Sugar palette. Super, super stunning. Just not one that is my favorite, and it's because I do not know how to incorporate this shadow. I mean, I know that I could put it on the outer corner and it would look really pretty. I know that I could use it as a liner, but I don't know how to do liners, and I have not perfected darker shadows in my outer corner. But here we go. So there are 14 shadows in my mini palette collection, and the next video that you are watching after this video in regards to my makeup on Sunday videos is going to be my small palette collection. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this. I hope that you love this video. I hope that you love my channel, and I just want you guys all to know how thankful I am for each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much. Have a very, very beautiful Sunday. Love you. Bye.